Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and you may have seen a couple days ago a video update that Headstamp Publishing is finally, at long last, shipping all of our orders of Licensed Troubleshooter, The Guns of James Bond. It's a super cool book written by Caleb Daniels covering all of the guns of James Bond, both the cinematic movie guns and also the guns from the literary James Bond, the books written by Ian Fleming and by the continuation authors. Well, as a part of the Kickstarter launch for that book, we also decided to reprint two books that were originally written by Keith Melton. Now, Keith Melton is probably the premier collector of espionage artifacts in the United States. He's on the board of directors of the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. these days. And he did these two really cool volumes. The first one is a book on OSS weapons and equipment. That's the Office of Strategic Services. They were basically the first direct action U.S. espionage organization. Ian Fleming actually had some ties to them, and they operated during World War II. And one of the things that they actually did late in the war was publish a sort of little catalog of the weapons and equipment that they had made specifically for clandestine, like this is literal James Bond stuff, clandestine arms and equipment, and they published this catalog so they could actually get the right gear to the right offices and people who needed it. Now, Keith Melton has a significant collection of OSS weapons and equipment, and he took that catalog and sort of expanded it to include a number of things that weren't in the catalog, some things that were used by British SOE during World War II, and just to fill it out a little bit. He then did a second book along the exact same stylistic lines on CIA weapons and equipment. This one isn't so much based on an original CIA catalog. I don't think they printed one of those, although who knows, they may have internally at some point. But it covers a variety of material used by CIA from its original inception through the 1970s. So these are really cool documents covering like knives, guns, radios, explosives, fuses, all sorts of the literal James Bond equipment that was actually used by the OSS and the CIA. So here at Headstamp, we're really happy to have gotten Mr. Melton's permission to reprint these books, and we're really happy to offer them to you guys. So both of these are now available and shipping from our website, headstamppublishing.com. They're $43 each plus shipping. If you're interested, definitely check them out. There's some really cool stuff in there. Thanks for watching.